Hi, I'm Shalonda Gordon, and you're here because you're interested in getting more leads for your Cash Unite business. Now, it's already an online business, right? It's already an online business. So you're pretty much considering, well, how can this really help me? How can this really help me? Regardless of whether you have a business that's an online business or offline, you still have to know your target market. You still need to know your target market. It reminds me, really, I know you're gonna probably laugh at this, but when I was in high school as a freshman, I went to varsity as a freshman. And pretty much I grew up dancing, so I didn't really play basketball or volleyball, run track or anything like that, baseball, none of that, right? I was a dancer. Yet they weren't offering varsity letters in dance, so I had to find another way. So freshman year, I ended up running track. I knew that if you ran track and you actually ran in a meet, all you had to do at my school was run in a meet, you got a varsity letter. I grew up in Germany, so it might be different from what you've experienced, unless you grew up in Germany too. And then if that's the case, hello. But seriously, I decided to run track. I had never ran before. Really wasn't the fastest girl. Speed wasn't really my thing. Yet I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my varsity letter, right? Now, dance was something different. They both involved team and really both involved having to, enhance your skills and know what to do. Yet, honestly, this track thing was something totally different. I was running and stuff. And I ended up running the 200 medley, the 200 open, as well as I threw shot put and discus. I was really good at discus. I actually made it to like the championships for that. The 200, well, we'll say I ran in a few meets, right? Yet, ultimately, I had to decide that I'm going to do this. I'm going to varsity, right? And whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do. And I just want your mind to be there when you're looking at how to grow your Cash Unite business. You got the social media aspect of it already. Honestly, the income to get in isn't too bad, and it's just building up that residual so that you can really, it's uncapped. You can keep building, building, building. You don't want to stop when you hit this wall and you're like, okay, what do I do next? This isn't working. So a few things I want to point out to you that you may not have thought of, and you might have, I'm just saying, you may not have thought of these things, been doing this a long time online, in order to help you really grow your Cash Unite business. You want to go ahead and make a list. And you're probably like, Shalonda, I've made a list. Yeah, not that kind of list. Okay, with this list, I want you to write 10 problems. 10 problems down that Cash Unite has a solution for. Okay? Ten problems that Cash Unite has a solution for. Okay, and then so you'll have one problem, right? And then you have your solution. You have your 2 problem, you have your solution. You have 3 problem, and then you have your solution. If you're gonna be online, you're gonna be on social media making an income, you might as well learn how to use the internet for your favor. Learn how to leverage it, learn how to now. As you pay close attention to this video, the entire thing, it's all gonna really come together for you. So I want you to stay with me now, pay attention. Okay, so you have your problem and your solution. See, when people have a problem, the first thing they do is search Google, Bing, right? They go online and they start searching. And most search engines come out of either one of these, right? Most, even other search engines, they really start here. They just have a different name, trust me. So they get their problem, they come and they search. Well, right now, if your Cash Unite business is slowing down, it could be because you're simply not talking to your target. You're not talking to your target audience. You find yourself trying to convince people that you should do this because you know what's best for them, but they don't. So now you're spending time convincing instead of time collecting checks. You're spending time convincing instead of time just having new member trainings, right? Which would you rather do? I'm just saying, right? I'm all about new member trainings personally. So they search Google. So you have your problem. They search Google for it. They find a solution through you, and now all of a sudden they're following you. They've found you. Right? All on the internet. It's an internet business. These are things that makes the internet come together, right? For you, okay? So, what you want to do, now that you have these right here, you have your problems, you have 10 of them, 10 problems and 10 solutions. Don't bulk them all together. Keep them individual, okay? Now you want to create content with these, okay? You want to create content with these problems and solutions. You can do a blog, you can do a video, you can do an article. Okay, and there's other ways too. Okay, but these are the main ways that you can really place yourself on Google. All right, now if you consider the internet and how big it is and all these people and all this content all over the place, well, for your one problem, right? Let's see, you do a video, a blog, and an article. So for each one, that's 30 pieces of content. But for your first one, let's say you do blog. Guys, my favorite is blog and video because I can do a video on it, standalone on its own. I can do a blog standalone on its own. And I can put the video on the blog, and that's another piece of content. So from one problem, I got 3 pieces of content, right? And then you load that content to the internet, right? 3 pieces or 1. So if you have, you know, all these articles and videos, blog and video, blog, right? Pointing out the problem, individuals search and they find you, right? They're searching and they're finding you. Now they see you, understand their problem, you bring a solution, they trust you, they begin to build relationships with you, and now they're able to see that yes, this is a solution for what I'm looking at, my problem, and they join you. You know, they begin to join you just using it as a customer, or they go ahead and pay, and now they are team members with you, right? So this is the best way to do it. Now you're probably like, okay, Shalonda, but once I have the blog and I'm doing this and have all this information, how do I catch their information? Well, you know, you have your Cash Unite site, right? And it has, you know, a place where they can put in their the referral number and their email, you know, and password. So you have your site. Yet, I'm going to tell you this. Now that you're online and you're starting to build online, guys, create your own lead capture page. Create your own page. You can send them here later, okay? You can send them there later, and I'm going to tell you why in a second, okay? But create your own page with your video here, which goes over the problem, and then they give you your email, they give you a name, right? And then once you collect their email, you're now able to turn around and bring them to the solution. Turn around and bring them to the solution, okay? And now you're collecting emails, and this is your new list. This is your list of individuals that found you. They found you. You're not convincing them. They found you because you knew their problem. They found the problem. They found a solution with you. And now this is a list of individuals that knows you, wants what you have. Okay? And they want to work with you. Guys, you could send them here. Let me tell you a little bit about this. Not sure about Cash Unite small print. Yet, usually when you send your stuff here, your leads here first, or your list here first, now Cash Unite owns this. So if at any time you decide that you like some competition of Cash Unite, or you decide you want to market something else, then what's going to happen is Cash Unite could possibly say, you know, you're going against our bylaws, you're going against the small print. And so with that being said, we're going to have to go ahead and discontinue your membership. I'm not saying they will or not, but in some companies, that's a big issue. You don't have to worry about that if you collect the lead. They can't touch your list. All right. Plus with this, you're also able to follow up with whatever you want, so they can continue to grow a relationship and build with you. Okay, continue to grow a relationship and build with you. So your first step was to get them 10 problems, and then you're going to create the content. You're going to have this content linked to your page here so they can get their information, so they can get the solution, and then you'll be following up with them. Keep in mind, all of this is taking place while you're doing other things. Once you've set it up, all of this is taking place while you're doing the things you desire to do. That's what's so great about this. It's about leveraging yourself. You don't physically have to be there. You don't physically have to be there. It's leveraging you, okay? Leveraging you. So what you can do is go ahead. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do I get the blog and the capture page and all of this, right? Guys, click the link below this video. There is a system that brings all of this together. You do not have to recreate the wheel. In fact, click the link below, put your email. You'll see a prime example of this. Put your name and email in there, or just your email in there. You'll begin to get information that will show you exactly how you can bring all of this together, so that really by the end of tonight, depending on how badly you want this, by the end of tonight, you can actually be up and running, having your first pieces of content on the internet ready to be found. Ready to be found by those people that desire to work with you. Okay, click the link below this video and see how that all comes together with this amazing system. Literally brings all of this together. And then as you learn, you can expand that. Guys, This thing gets to be so fun. Seriously, when I'm out and about at soccer games with my girls, right, I realize, oh my goodness, I'm loving this. It reminds me, goes back to that track, right? When I actually ran the first meet, got all the nerves out, and then it started becoming like second nature to me, right? Ended up running, doing shot put and discus, right? To the point where my practice was different, right? The way I did things was different. The way you do things will be different because you have more freedom of time. Now your time is really yours because this works for you while you're doing other things, right? You're out at a party, you look at your phone, you check your email, and you see you've made a sale. That's what this does, all right? That's what this does. Click the link below, share this video with your team so they can begin as well to start to leverage themselves on the internet. Have an amazing day and keep smiling. Bye.